Hey y'all, this is Ginginese, coach of the Texas Tornadoes, here with the final week of the EWT, and this week we're taking on the Saiyan Salamander and Sulahul Samurats. So this is the last battle of the season, at least for me. I'm not going to make the playoffs. I haven't really done well this season, but I've had a good time, and we can see if we can still end on a dub. My opponent, as usual with this league, has a very scary team. They've got Zera Aura, Heatran, Latios, Nidoking, to name a few. Let me show you the team I'm bringing. So first off, we've got our Boots Tornadus with Nasty Plot. We can do really good damage without a setup, but with a Nasty Plot, we can potentially win with the right things going. We have Damprock Pelipper, pretty bulky, but still solid special attack investment because Scald and Hurricane hits really hard. Our Eviolite Pillow-Swine, almost max defense with rocks. And finally, our final three breakers. We've got our Banded Barraskewda. There's no water absorbed this week from my opponent, so we should be able to flip turn around and do a lot of damage. We have Life Orb Seismitoad, which in the rain is amazing. We've got coverage to hit everything. And our Banded Rillaboom, max attack Jolly, blow some things up with that grassy terrain boosted Woodhammer. So I will cut until we get into the battle. Alright, here we are for the battle. It's going to be the final one of the season. Let's see what they brought, and not at all what I was expecting. Let's see, we got Zera, Cincino, Sableye, Ditto, Urshifu, and Gossifleur. So Zera, I was expecting. Cincino, not so much. Although, I think it really only has the, or at least its best set is like the Choice Band Tail Slap skill link thing. Didn't bring Heatran, which is interesting. Let's see what else. Didn't bring Nidoking, also interesting. I guess I'm not really sure what it's doing. And then or Eldegoss, not Gossifleur. Alright, that's a lot of stuff that I don't really know what it does. I would assume you probably, I'm going to lead Pelipper. I would assume that you probably lead the Ditto, try to get a read on me, or maybe the Zera. But if the Zera is the lead, then I can just switch into Pillow-Swine. Good luck, have fun to my opponent. This should be an interesting game. Great trainer card. I feel like all my opponents this year, or this season, have had really good trainer cards. So, shout out everybody in the league. Odin Dark. What is that? And okay, so I knew it was one of the two, and fortunately, I got it wrong. Let's see. So, Zera, my Pillow-Swine really just eats pretty much anything. You'd have to go for like a close combat right off the bat to really do too much against me here. And we can try to see what this initially is. Knockoff, that's expected. We take, okay, on a crit, we take about 64. And that is, yeah, jolly Life Orb damage. So with no Eviolite anymore, close combat, it's a roll to kill. Okay, well, let's see. So if my Ice Shard does about 20%, you would have taken another 10, another 10. How much would Rillaboom be threatening with Grassy Glide? Oh, that's a kill either way. So let's just go ahead and go for rocks. And great move. Okay, Envy. Okay, so I don't know what Sableye is going to do. I mean, it might, you can, I guess you can taunt, but do you really expect me to go for Toxic? Just a straight up Willow, that's totally fine. So I am burned. And we get the Toxic off. Beautiful. Okay. So here's the question now. Zera, Ditto, Cincino, Urshifu, Eldegoss. None of them want to be toxic, and I don't think that Sableye is really threatening me with anything. I'm just going to keep clicking toxic. What do we get? I mean, I really hope that we get this up. What's the Goss? Yep, that's going to be Goss. Eldegoss. Okay. Do we land the toxic? We freaking missed this toxic. Okay. And it's leftovers. That's a bummer, man. That would have helped a lot. Okay. So, if we don't have Eviolite and we're burned, Ice Shard really is not doing very much. If this is no investment, it's a roll to kill with like a Giga Drain. And if you have Energy Ball, I'll let you take it. I'm just going to go for Toxic again. Pillow-Swine has done its job. Weather Ball. That is fascinating. That's absolutely going to kill me. Okay, so Weather Ball. But we know it's leftovers. I think Torn is probably our best bet here. Just because a Hurricane, extremely strong no matter what. You could try to like Stun Spore or something, I guess. But we'll just go for the Hurricane. It's going to hits everything real hard. And we can see, yeah, even Zera, no Zera, twice is the Ditto. Okay. So how much does my Hurricane do against myself? I don't actually know. According to my calc, wow, yeah, that's a lot of damage. So likely this would just be another Hurricane back, which unfortunately I can't do much about. But assuming I don't get confused or crit, I mean, I should be alright. Now you know my set, so you could U-turn. Just a Hurricane. Again, if we don't get crit and we don't get confused, this is a win for me. And neither of those things happen, and we hit, and Ditto goes down, KO'd by Torn. That's huge. That is absolutely huge. So the Sableye is toxic. We know that the Eldegoss has Weather Ball. We know that the Zera is Life Orb with Knock. Go back into it. Makes sense. I would assume that you probably just go for another knockoff. I'm looking at my Rillaboom. Rilla takes everything pretty well, and even without the Choice Band, if he gets knocked off, can probably KO back. Can we KO back with Grassy Glide? Probably not, actually. How many turns? This is, yeah, the last turn of Rain. So, unfortunately, I think we do need to go into Rillaboom here. And we'll just see what happens. If this is a knockoff, we should take about 30%. About like 55-ish damage. There's the knockoff. Is that another crit? No. Why did it do so much damage? Oh, I had already taken my item off. Okay, that makes sense then. So here, let's see, there's Zera, Cincino, Urshifu, Goss. I think I U-turn here. I don't think that you want to stay in with Zera. Especially now that you know that I was Choice Band, because that means that I'm super invested. Grassy Glide. If I was Adamant, would probably KO you here. I'm not, I'm Jolly. But If I was adamant, might KO you, yeah, so you would draw. Cool, 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 cool. So we get the momentum. What's the gauze? Okay. Beautiful. So I think the move here is such good damage. I think the move here is actually to go back into Pelipper, get the rain back. Let me look at my calc. There is almost no way that you are faster than my Pelipper, and I can just go for Hurricane. Okay, actually, not almost no way that you're faster than my Pelipper because I don't have very much speed investment, but are you really putting a bunch of speed on your Eldegoss? Okay, so we'll just go for Hurricane. Any damage that we can get on Zera would be awesome. So even if you switch it in, that's the only resist that you have. Otherwise, we are taking down... Okay, so what is the switch? Envy. That was the Sableye, right? So how much are we doing to Sableye here? That is phenomenal damage. I don't see any reason not to just do that again. I mean, you're probably Spidef, but like you're toxic. Again, like what are you doing here? You're probably not faster than me, so you could Willow, you could recover. I don't really know what Sableye adds here. Yeah, I mean you can recover all you want and try to waste turns, but what are you accomplishing from this? Because if I do that one more time, you die. Right? Because let's see how much this toxic damage is doing. Okay, so you don't necessarily die if you do it again, but I think this is actually a good opportunity to U-turn into Torn. Oh my god. I'm getting all the switches when I need them. That's great. We'll absolutely take this. We can go into... Let's see, what's the best move here? Is it Barra? I think it's Barra. I think it's definitely Barraskewda because we can flip turn. Flip turn in rain. Oh, just absolutely obliterates Zera. So we can flip turn for free. We either get the kill on this or we get more momentum. And I don't know what you want to sacrifice here. Just the Eldegoss? That's okay. Because this doesn't do very much damage, but it puts me in the position to switch Torn back in. Which just means as soon as we switch Torn back out, we get more HP. Okay, let's look again. Eldegoss with Tornadus. I don't believe that U-turn is getting the kill here, unfortunately. So we do need to go for Hurricane. But again, if we KO, the more things that we KO here, the more flexibility we're going to have late game. Especially, if we take out the Eldegoss, that means Rillaboom can launch Grassy Glides for free. If we take out Zera, then we're faster than everything, even outside of rain. What are you throwing in here? I think that we might KO with a Hurricane here. 50%? Maybe not quite, but like, that is so close. Oh, and the Confuse. The confusion is huge. Okay, so this is a tough one, right? I would assume a knockoff comes out. It's either a knockoff or a Plasma Fist, and either one of those, I think that Rillaboom is the right answer. Can we KO Eldegoss with Rillaboom from here? Like so not banded, unfortunately, but a not banded U-turn still does like 50% to Eldegoss if it doesn't have that much physical defense. which I will absolutely take. There's the knockoff. And it KOs itself to... Okay, so Zera KO'd by Life Orb. That's enormous. That is absolutely huge. Zera's out of the picture. And with Zera out of the picture, Tornadus kind of just launches off hurricanes over and over. Okay. With no choice band, we have a slight chance to KO with U-turn. Likely we don't. And then we'll see what happens. Oh, but we do. Is that a crit? That seemed like it went down so fast. No crit. Okay. KO'd by Rilla. So with only Cincino, Urshifu, and Sableye left, I'm going to go ahead and send out Barraskewda. And kind of put the ball in their court here. If you send out the Sableye, I think I just send out Torn. I might send out Pelipper. Try to get the rain back up again. Silver Fang. Okay, Urshifu Rapid Strike against Barraskewda. I 100% just straight up die to a Choice Banded Close Combat. What about a Choice Scarf Close Combat? I also die. So if it's Scarf, it's faster than me, it KOs me. Seismitoad in the rain. This is tough. I don't think I want to lose my Barraskewda right here. I think Pelipper is a safe switch in. I think Surging Strikes, even in the rain, you got to be banded to KO me. And are you really going to banded Surging Strikes into my Barraskewda? Just a U-turn. That's okay. How much did that do? Like 20 something? That looks like Scarf damage. Well, or just not banded. Lucy is going to be the Cincino. Okay, let me just double check the damage I took. Make sure it's not banded. Urshifu, it's not. It was 21. Yeah, and you can't. So that's maybe protective pads, maybe scarfed. Cincino gets Rock Blast. So I got 5 minutes and only 3 mons left. So yeah, we got time here. So 5 hits of Rock Blast would absolutely kill me. But that's only if it's banded. If it's not banded, I live, and I'm going to U-turn. Although Scald kind of just kills, but I'm going to Scald. Okay. Okay. That did, what, like 13? That doesn't seem right. Scald is going to kill the Sableye. Nice. KO'd by Pel. And that brings us down to the final 2. Now, Cincino and Urshifu both are in tough spots. Urshifu, what could you possibly do to me? I don't think anything. I think I can Hurricane here for free. I mean, maybe you have Thunder Punch, right? Okay. So, Urshifu KOs Pelipper. Well. Let's see. My Barraskewda in the rain is 100% faster than everything. Psychic Fangs most likely kills. Yeah, most likely kills. Let's go for it. Do we get the roll? Not quite. That is alright though, because now we send in Rillaboom, and even without the Choice Band, Grassy Glide is 100% a KO. Let's see, Rillaboom against Cincino. Grassy Glide, very likely a KO. And I think we still have enough rain turns that unless you're stalling big time, we can send out Seismitoad, get a liquidation off against Cincino, and finish this game out. And there is the KO. KO'd by Rilla. All right. Okay, and the final hit here. So, ooh, even without that Choice Band, this is looking like a roll. So we'll go for the Grassy Glide. Can we get it? And not quite. U-turn should KO me. It does. And then let's go ahead and get Seismitoad, the final kill, with the rain still up. You'd have to be Scarf to be faster than me. And if you are Scarf, then you've got U-turn. So this should be GG. And there it is. We're faster. Liquidation is absolutely going to kill. And KO'd by Seismitoad. GG's to my opponent. It was a really good game. Threw together a much more offensive team than I usually bring, and it worked out. We get the 2-0 victory to close out the season. Thank you, everybody, for watching. It was a really fun season, even though we didn't do that well. Glad to end it on a high note. And again, great game to my opponent. I will catch you guys next time. Peace.